Let me ask you something. Have you ever picked up your phone, unlocked it, scrolled for a few minutes, and then suddenly thought, wait, why did I even open this? You didn't decide to, it just happened. Or maybe you've tried to wake up earlier, or start working out, or stop eating late at night. You promise yourself you will, and then somehow, you don't. So what's going on? Why do some behaviors become automatic, while others feel like a daily battle? Today, we're not just talking about habits. We're talking about the invisible force quietly shaping your entire life. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Welcome to Simple Things Why and How, where we break down the everyday things that secretly control more of your life than you think. And habits? They might be the most powerful of them all. Because your future isn't built by big decisions. It's built by small things you repeat over and over without even noticing. Think about the first time you drove a car, your hands were stiff. You were thinking about the mirrors, the pedals, the road. Everything at once, it felt overwhelming. Now, you can drive while thinking about dinner or music or life. What changed? You didn't become more motivated. Your brain simply said, "This again? I'll handle it." That's what your brain loves most, repetition. When something repeats, your brain looks at it and goes, this must be important, let's automate it. Because automation saves energy and your brain is always trying to save energy. That's where habits begin, not with effort but with repetition. Here's the interesting part. Habits don't form when you do something. They form when your brain connects it to a feeling. Let's say every night you feel bored. You open social media, you laugh at a few videos, you feel better. Your brain notices the relief, and it stores that pattern. Next night, when boredom shows up, your brain doesn't ask. It suggests, almost like a quiet whisper. "Hey, remember what worked yesterday?" That whisper gets louder the more you repeat it. Until one day, you're not choosing anymore, you're just responding. Ever noticed how easy it is to build a bad habit? But building a good one feels like climbing a hill? That's not weakness, it's timing. Bad habits reward you immediately. Good habits reward you later. Your brain prefers now. Sugar now tastes good. Scrolling now feels good. Skipping effort now feels good. But the gym, the studying, the saving money, the reward is delayed. And your brain doesn't naturally prioritize later. It evolved to survive today. That's why you feel resistance. Not because you're lazy, because you're human. Here's where it gets powerful. If you jog once, you went jogging. If you jog consistently, something changes. You start thinking, "I'm someone who runs." That shift is everything. Because habits stick better when they match your identity. If you believe you're bad at waking up early, your brain protects that story. But if you start seeing yourself as disciplined, your actions slowly follow. Habits aren't just actions. They're votes for the kind of person you believe you are. And the more votes you cast, the stronger that identity becomes. Now, here's the part most people get wrong. You don't erase habits. You replace them. The urge doesn't disappear. The cue doesn't vanish. But you can change the response. If stress makes you reach for your phone, what if stress triggered a short walk instead? The feeling is the same. The outlet changes. That's how habits shift. Not through force, through redesign. If you've ever said, "Why can't I just be consistent?" It's not a character flaw. Your brain is just very, very good at what it does. It notices patterns. It locks them in. It repeats what works. The real power begins when you realize you can design the patterns. You can place the cue where you want it. You can make the good choice easier. You can make the bad choice slightly harder. Tiny changes, repeated. That's how habits form, and that's how they transform. So next time you reach for your phone without thinking, pause. Next time you repeat something small, notice it. Because those tiny repeated actions, they're quietly building your future. If this made you see your routines differently, don't just scroll away. Like the video so more curious minds can discover how their own habits work. Share it with someone who keeps saying, "I'll start tomorrow." And subscribe to Simple Things Why and How, because sometimes the smallest patterns shape the biggest outcomes. See you in the next one.